Good evening, Tiffin, and welcome to another broadcast of WHEI News Center 10 live at 5.
Tonight's program is brought to you by the Department of Communication and Media from inside the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
News Center 10 live at 5 is your #1 campus source for bringing you the latest news around the state, around Tiffin, and around the Berg.
Be sure to stay tuned in as well tonight for our social spotlight as we check the pulse of Berg students and find out what they're thinking about on the hottest topics.
Coming up, 2 missing boys have been found.
And also the details about fall break.
And social will discuss some NFL controversy, and sports will also talk about some very exciting news about Dante Dye.
Don't touch that remote.
WHEI News Center 10 live at 5 starts now.
Good evening, Tiffin, and welcome to WHEI News Center 10 live at 5 for Wednesday, October 7th, 2015. I'm Laura Beta.
And I'm Elizabeth Wren. Let's get to our first story of the night.
The Endangered Missing Child Advisory that was issued throughout Ohio last Tuesday night for Cole and Mason Wireman has been called off. According to WKYC, the boys aged 5 years and 7 months old were in the custody of Montgomery County Children's Services due to undisclosed investigation. While the nature of the investigation has not been made available, authorities explained that the brothers became endangered missing when the parents, Joe Wireman and Sarah Back, picked them up from Children's Services for reportedly being uncooperative with authorities amidst the investigation. According to the officials, Cole and Mason Wireman were reported missing on September 30th when they were located sometime around midnight Wednesday morning.
A Jefferson Township crash involving 3 different adults and a 3-year-old is currently under investigation by the State Highway Patrol Post in Ashtabula. According to reports, 55-year-old Renee Howell and 56-year-old Deborah Baker were both heading north on State Route 46 when they collided into 18-year-old Sarah Prochaska, who was traveling with a 3-year-old heading southbound on State Route 46. Authorities discovered that Prochaska had overcorrected after driving off the roadway. Baker reportedly swerved to avoid hitting Prochaska, which is when she inadvertently struck Howell's vehicle. While everyone involved survived the accident, Prochaska was ejected from her vehicle and seriously injured. And due to the nature of the accident, the State Highway Patrol is suspecting Prochaska, who was not wearing a seatbelt, had been texting while driving.
Illinois.
At Oxbow, a lake located along the Indiana-Ohio border, fishermen are urged to take only 1 fish home, no matter the amount of the day's catch. According to the Cincinnati Enquirer, the Ohio River Fish Consumption Advisories have had to monitor and issue warnings surrounding all contact with the lake water due to its chemical content. A representative of Oxbow Incorporated described the nature of the chemical buildup that has been an issue for over 12 years. Quote, "When the river floods, we get everything and the heavy metals accumulate and stay." Concerned citizens add, and environmental companies are awaiting effective solutions to treat the water and have applied much needed pressure on the Ohio River Valley Water Sanitation Commission.
Illinois-based Hoffman Estates, located in Norwood, Ohio, will soon be welcoming 1,000 employees. The Cincinnati Enquirer reports that the company CDK Global will open service centers of excellence in 2016, which will create 1,000 jobs just in client services and office positions. CDK Global goes business in over 100 countries worldwide and has allowed its well-known presence in the information technology community to continue attracting top talent from the ever-growing and diverse workforce. That wraps up our local news segment for the day.
But don't go anywhere because we'll have your biggest campus stories on the other side of these short messages.
Heidelberg basketball staff here. Move-in day. A lot of excitement on campus. You're watching WHEI TV 10.
Student programming from the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
I'm starting to dread the weekends because of my husband's drinking. He doesn't stop drinking until he's out of control and passes out. A counselor told me to try Al-Anon family groups. I didn't think weekend drinking was that serious, but I'm glad I went. Are you troubled by someone's drinking? You might be surprised at what you could learn in an Al-Anon family group from people just like you. Call 1-888-4-AL-ANON or visit alanonfamilygroups.org.
Going to school pregnant, riding the bus, that was hard. You just have all the stares and you have all the questions. When you get pregnant, all the stuff just goes through your mind. Abortion, adoption, keeping him. When you're 15 and pregnant, you can't do it without support. I wanted to give him a better life. I'm Miranda and I chose adoption.
Hey, we're gonna help this guy.
Help Ricky Rubio save a life at heartrescuenow.com.
Welcome back to News Center 10, live at 5.
Let's get started on our Heidelberg campus news segment.
Homecoming wrapped up for the year as a lot of awesome events took place. For starters, the Homecoming King was Brandon McNeil and the Homecoming Queen was Paige Adderholt. The theme for this year was Heidelberg Hoedown, which was chosen by the students. Heidelberg Events Council advisor Kelsey Rice spent a lot of time planning the week and spent many long hours getting everything in order. It takes a lot of preparation from Kelsey's BEC chairs and other students to prepare for the week. Let's hear what Kelsey said her favorite part of the week was.
Sheila is going to talk about. It's going to be really pertinent to your life after you graduate. And I know
my favorite event of Homecoming 2015 was definitely when the Tiffin T Squares came to perform. They taught students how to line dance and square dance, and it was just so cool because it was like the community coming onto Heidelberg's campus and like students in the town like meeting, and it was just really awesome and it was so fun and the old people were great.
The events during the week included a showcase where Homecoming Court members presented themselves and entertained an audience, a door decorating competition, square dancing, a Shania Twain concert, crafting, and a mechanical bull.
This Thursday, the Patricia Adams Lecture Series is at Heidelberg once again for students, alumni, and faculty to enjoy. Sheila Heen will be here to talk about how to be a success in your career and future. One of the focuses will be on how to be on the winning side of those difficult conversations. Ashley Homestetter, Executive Director for Development, comments on how important these lectures are for students.
everything that Sheila is going to talk about, it's going to be really pertinent to your life after you graduate. And I know for freshmen that may be daunting, but this is your first opportunity to wrap your arms around that, and then you're going to have several more as you go out throughout your Heidelberg career, because PALS happens twice a year.
Helmstetter believes that Heen's keynote address will be the most beneficial for students.
It's that time of year again. Fall break starts this Friday after classes let out. While many students will be leaving campus, it is important to remember that if you are staying on campus, that many of campus services have different hours. Rebecca Leisure, an RA, says to check your email for more details.
Residence halls are all still open, and the dining hall and sour wine hours have changed, and you all have received an email for it today.
The residence halls will remain open for the long weekend. Rock Creek Express will be closed for Monday and Tuesday, and both Fireside and Herneman will have shortened hours until class resumes on Wednesday. Sour Wine will also have shortened hours. Make sure to check your Heidelberg email for a more detailed schedule of when these facilities will be open. So did you have a good homecoming?
Homecoming was really great. My parents came up and watched Greek sing, and we won the football game.
We did, eventually. We were losing for a while there.
Yeah, and I got to see a lot of my old friends who are now alumni, and so, yeah, it was a great weekend.
Good, yeah. That's all we have for Berg's Campus News today. We'll get into all the latest news and stories from the social media world next.
News Center 10, live at 5. We'll be right back.
I'm Coach Hartzell. You're watching WHEI TV 10.
Student programming from the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
A healthy diet and plenty of exercise are keys to success, both on and off the ice. Teaching kids how to eat right will give them the fuel they need to be at their very best.
Growing bodies need lots of fruits and vegetables, whole grains, lean protein, and low-fat dairy to be healthy and strong. A registered dietitian can work with your family to help you create nutritious meals you will love.
And don't forget to exercise for at least 60 minutes every day. Visit kidseatright.org for more information.
Getting out of the military, I was missing this camaraderie.
It's frustrating when you try and talk to people that don't understand.
I still had the anger, I still had the addictions, but we didn't talk about that.
Came to a point where it's like, okay, I really need to talk to somebody about this.
Family more or less encouraged me, go to the VA.
It's okay to go get help. It's okay to talk to people because it takes true strength to ask for help.
Hear veterans' real stories of strength and recovery at MakeTheConnection.net.
Hi everyone, I'm Emily. I'm super excited to introduce my dad because he's my hero. When I was little, he was doing this really important work, driving ambulances in Iraq. Now he's home, and he's still a hero because he tells the ambulances where to go when there's an emergency. I'm so proud of him. He's awesome. He's my dad.
If a service-connected disability hinders your civilian career, Volk Rehab offers a variety of services to help prepare you for your next mission.
Hello, and welcome to our Social Spotlight segment. Let's check out what's trending today in the world of social media. Ryan Tannehill, quarterback for the Miami Dolphins, recently admitted to insulting defensive players on the practice squad, but said, quote, "Nothing about a paycheck or anything close to that. I was heated. I'm very passionate about this game," end quote. Airbus filed a patent application for a seating arrangement in its planes that would allow 2 stacked rows of seats. Drawings appear to show some seats can lie flat as a result, The Verge reports. National Geographic Channel, in partnership with Mental Floss magazine, is scheduled to air a brain operation on October 25th at the University Hospital of Cleveland. The operation will treat a patient with Parkinson's disease. Today is Wednesday, which means it's time for our social segment with Scotty C. Let's check it out.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Campus Social Spotlight. I am Scotty C, and this week we're going around campus talking to everybody about how homecoming weekend treated them. The football team won big against Otterbein, and campus was live all weekend, so let's check out with the students and staff what they did over homecoming weekend.
I'm Scott Carpenter, and you're in Campus Social Time with Scotty C.
Homecoming weekend, you went to the game, you said. How was the game?
The game was very cold, very wet, very rainy, and we were losing for a long time, so that sucked, but it eventually got better.
And we ended up winning. I was in the press box, so I enjoyed the heat the whole time. All right, here in Cyberlane with Alex Norris. And Alex, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Just checking with everything. How we know you went to Greek Sing, you did a lot over homecoming weekend. How was Greek Sing?
Greek Sing was well. It was fun to see all the different groups perform, as well as our performance went well, in my opinion.
Here again in Cyberlane with Christian Kiesel. And Christian, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, thanks.
Good, good. And we're talking about homecoming weekend here. It just happened. Campus was full of events. What did you do over homecoming weekend?
I was a part of the Men of Nu Sigma Alpha, Greek Sing. That was pretty fun. We
did a little number to Just Beat It by Michael Jackson, and then we turned it into WWE.
There was Greek Sing. Did you go to Greek Sing?
Yeah, definitely.
And how was it?
I thought it was really cool. I thought that every act was really good and well put together.
Really? How did MC Laura Beta do?
She did great. She was actually also in charge of our Greek Sing, so for her being in charge of all of Greek Sing and our Greek Sing, I think she did phenomenal.
Then you had a lot of pressure this weekend. You were the host of Greek Sing, and everybody said it went fantastic. How do you think it went?
I think it went so great. It was probably the fastest Greek Sing in decades, which is great. It went really smoothly. But not only was I emceeing it, but I was also in charge of it. So that was really great that everything went smoothly. Nobody decided to go up in their underwear, which has been done in years past. Everything like that went great. My group did well. So I'm very, very happy with how it turned out.
Awesome. All right, so we know you're a member of the Hyde fraternity. How did you guys prepare for Greek Scene?
Well, it was mostly Tyler Majoy. He led it, and he choreographed most of it. And it was kind of pulling, like, teeth out. It was challenging. It took a long time. We actually started about a month and a half before. But slowly and surely it came together and to what we put on stage. And I think it was a success, a nice hit, and I hope everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah, so all worth it at the end?
Oh, definitely. Well, I got RKO'd and kind of hurt my ribs a little bit, but, you know, gotta do it for the show, you know?
Awesome. Is there anything else you did over homecoming weekend, hang out with alums or anything like that?
I spent a lot of time visiting with all the alums that were on campus and seeing all the old guys and gals I knew that were here.
Absolutely. And you have a good time with them?
Yes.
Homecoming weekend means a bunch of alums come. Did you have a good time with the alums?
Oh, yeah. Hyde alums, they can get rowdy sometimes, but it was fun. I had a fun time.
Homecoming weekend, we have everybody coming to town, the alumni and everything like that. How was associating with alumni this weekend?
I missed all the alumni. It was so great to have them back. I can't tell you how much it was great to have their support here this weekend and to just see them and reconnect. And I got a lot of heart-to-hearts this weekend. It was great.
Awesome. You have a bunch of alumni come to town homecoming weekend. Did you associate with some of the alumni?
Yeah, I did meet some of the alumni, and they were really cool, and they were very welcoming.
Yeah, one of the perks of that is you can do a bunch of networking. They're very fun when they come back into town. They're reliving their college days. What was one moment with an alumni you took away from the weekend?
Well, I was hanging out with some Rose, and we went to the football field, and we did their song and toast. And so they're really cool about telling me about the history and things like that, and it was really cool to be able to witness that.
Absolutely. Well, Matt, thank you so much for your time.
No problem. Thank you.
Oh, didn't see you there. Well, thanks for tuning in to another Campus Social Spotlight. Sounds like everybody had a great homecoming weekend. Thank you so much for all the alumni who visited town and made Heidelberg a great place this weekend. That's going to do it for this Campus Social Spotlight. Catch me at the same time next week for your next Campus Social Spotlight.
That's all we have for our Social Spotlight segment tonight. Now let's send it back over to Laura and Elizabeth at the news desk.
Thank you, Stacy.
So I don't know about you, but I think brain surgery on Nat Geo sounds so cool. When do you get to watch brain surgery from the comfort of your own home?
Yeah, I really hope it goes well too. And it was on someone with Parkinson's disease, so I hope it's successful and we can make progress.
Yeah, for sure.
It's awesome. It's time to throw it back over to Stacy to take a look at today's top sports stories.
The Heidelberg football team earned their first win of the season this past Saturday. There was a light drizzle and a cold wind when the Heidelberg University football team faced off against the Cardinals of Otterbein University. It was not long into the first quarter when Otterbein scored their first touchdown, but the Berg quickly answered back with a score of their own. Both teams were battling the weather conditions, which made for quite a few turnovers during the game. After a few back-and-forth scores by both teams, Heidelberg began to pull away. The Berg would eventually walk away with a 49-31 victory, along with the Rhine River Cup, an ongoing tradition between the two schools.
This game, Otterbein this past weekend, thankfully we got our first win. It started off with a great week of practice. We did a lot of the little things right day in and day out, Monday through Friday, and then it showed on Saturday. Defense got off to a pretty rough start. They got up on us quick, but then we buckled down, got our things together. Our offense got going. We went into the half down, which was different in the past 3 weeks, but we came out really strong.
Congratulate the Heidelberg football team on their homecoming win and wish them the best of luck for the rest of the season. Heidelberg alum Dante Dye was promoted to the 53-man roster of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers yesterday. Dye becomes the second Berg alum to be on an active NFL roster in the past few years, as fellow wide receiver Mike Preston played in the 2012 and 2013 seasons for the Tennessee Titans. Dye was a 2014 second-team D3Football.com All-American for the Student Princes, also winning the OAC's Ed Sherman Award given to the conference's top receiver. For his career, Dye ranked second in Heidelberg history with 26 receiving touchdowns, just one behind Preston, who played for the Berg from 2007 to 2010. Well, that's all we have for our Heidelberg Sports Report. Let's send it back over to Laura and Elizabeth at the news desk.
Thanks, Stacy. You know, congratulations to the football team. They finally won a game.
Yes,
and
finally.
to Dante Dye, who is making some big moves out there in the NFL. It's always great to hear success stories of alumni.
For sure. Congratulations. When we return, is Facebook the place to find true love?
My name is Zane Eschball.
I'm Toby Minster.
You're watching
WHEI TV 10.
Student programming from the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
It's here. Fireside Cafe Pub's very own Heidelberger is making a scene. This juicy, succulent sandwich is waiting for you on Thursday nights at the Fireside Cafe Pub in honor of the Mike Hallett Show. Purchase a Heidelberger on Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m. to receive fries and drink for free. Oh yeah, a combo meal for free. All you have to do is purchase the Heidelberger at the Fireside Cafe Pub on Thursday between 6 and 9 p.m. Come on down to the Fireside Cafe and Pub and get your Heidelberger now, because Coach Hallett said so.
Just lying here, don't you see me? Pick me up, pick me up. If I'm lying here, can't you see me? Pick me up, pick me up.
Welcome back to WHEI News Center 10, live at 5.
Let's get to our last story of the night.
Back in 2009, an Arkansas man named Schuler Benson signed into Facebook on his phone, but it accidentally logged him into someone else's account.
Her name was Celeste Zendler, and she lived in Colorado. They'd never met, so it was just a weird glitch that for some reason wouldn't let Schuler log out for a week.
In order to fix everything, they had to friend each other. Celeste says that she planned to unfriend him a few days later, but they started messaging each other, and it turns out they had a lot in common.
Over the next 4 years, they talked more and more until they finally met in person in 2013 and then started dating. A few months later, Celeste moved to Arkansas, and last year, the couple got engaged. Their wedding was this past June, and yesterday was the 6-year anniversary of the glitch.
That's kind of a cute story.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Also, I feel like I wouldn't even notice if I logged on to somebody else's timeline. I'm just reading stories and then I'm like, wait, I don't know who that person is.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this isn't my profile.
I don't understand why they would have to friend each other to fix that.
I don't know. It just sounds, I don't know.
I don't know. Cool story though. Thank you for watching WHEI News Center 10 live at 5. Our program tonight was produced and presented by the Department of Communication and Media from inside the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
Thank you for watching today's broadcast. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for our next.
I'm Laura Beta.
And I'm Elizabeth Wren.
And on behalf of Stacy and all the WHEI production crew, we thank you for watching.